Yo, what is going on, guys? So we are back with another video for you here today, and in this one we're going to be going over one of the original Battle Royale games on mobile and how it's going to be getting a sequel very soon. We've said it before here on the channel, and I will gladly say it again. 2022 is going to be a gigantic year for mobile games. There are so many games that are going to be coming out, that are going to be entering the beta test phase and stuff. There's just so much to look forward to this year, and this is just another game getting added onto that list of things to look forward to. Now, before we get into the main topic, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and do so. I post daily mobile gaming content regarding upcoming mobile games, news, leaks, and information. So if you're interested in keeping up with all of that, then make sure you go ahead and subscribe. But anyway, with that being said, it looks like Rules of Survival, which was one of the original popular Battle Royale games on mobile, is going to be getting a sequel very soon called Rules of Survival 2.0. The game is already available for pre-register, and there are some hints that show us that this might actually be coming in the next few days. Now, going on to the description of Rules of Survival 2.0, they go on to say that it's be created by the original team of the world famous classic shooting game Rules of Survival. Next generation perfect picture quality, ultimate audio visual experience, super real multiple maps, a free trading system, and a fair battle environment. It goes on to say some game features. Number 1 is live athletics in the game. Play against real players from different countries in real time. Free and exciting, and enjoy the ultimate real shooting experience. Number 2 says free trade. Players can directly trade with other real players in multiple scenes, such as the trading line and battle, and become a business tycoon. Now, one thing I want you guys to remember is that free trading system. We're going to talk a little bit more about it and what I think it's going to end up being in this game. So make sure you stick around for the full video. That way we can go ahead and dive a little bit into it. Going on, they say number 3, gun transformation. The firearms in the battle can be freely modified through realistic accessories to achieve a personalized shooting feel. Number 4 says multiple real maps. There are many realistic maps with rich terrain such as Gili Bay, Arms Factory, Peninsula Hotel, Railway Station, etc. for players to perform tactics. And then lastly, they go on to say friends team up. Team up with real friends with one click, and old Rules of Survival players can also imagine various incentives when they return. So it looks like if you are an old school Rules of Survival player and you go ahead and play the new game, well, they will be giving you some type of in-game rewards or something like that for going ahead and being a veteran player. Now, they are already starting to advertise the launch of Rules of Survival 2.0. This is an announcement that I took a screenshot of in the actual Rules of Survival game, and it shows that they're basically announcing to the current players of Rules of Survival like, hey, look, we have a new game coming. They even have a login event right now going on where you can get certain in-game rewards, and it's for the anticipation of Rules of Survival 2.0. And as you guys can see on the top right, it says that the event ends in just 4 days. And the reason why it ends so soon is because of the fact that Rules of Survival 2.0 will be launching in just a few days. It's going to be launching on January 26th, but we also have some more information as to whether or not this is an actual real game or if this is just an update or some type of overhaul of the existing Rules of Survival game. As we can see here, they go on to say, dear survivors, we are pleased to announce that Rules of Survival 2.0 is a brand new update to Rules of Survival, and it will be officially released on January 26th. By then, Rules of Survival 2.0 will be launched in the form of a DLC. Players can download and update the DLC directly in the original game to experience the new gameplay. Rules of Survival 2.0 will be released simultaneously worldwide on multiple platforms including Google Play, App Store, and PC. So how they are describing this is sort of a DLC expansion of the original Rules of Survival, but it seems like they're going for a gigantic overhaul of the game. But one thing that is important to keep in mind is that this is not necessarily an entirely brand new game or a sequel to Rules of Survival, but rather a 2.0 update overhaul. They go on to say Rules of Survival 2.0 is not only an ultimate optimized version based on the original game, but it also brings more thrilling and fascinating new gameplay for you to explore. Hunting other players on the battlefield for the extreme thrill, converting weapons to hit your limit, and by trading freely with other players, you can earn cash in reality to claim the fortune overnight. Surprise can never cease to emerge, and a bunch of mysterious content is on its way as well. The unprecedented new maps, a variety of new weapons and combat abilities, tactical combat props, and survivors' DNA cultivation are all for you to experience. In Rules of Survival 2.0, nothing is impossible. The dawn of a new era is calling. Rules of Survival 2.0 is looking forward to your arrival. So they definitely have a lot to say in regards to Rules of Survival 2.0, and they are definitely building up the hype. But one thing that I do want you guys to keep in mind is the fact that this is essentially just a update. It's essentially an expansion of Rules of Survival 1, and because of that, I feel like it's not going to completely and fundamentally change the game entirely and stuff, because of the fact that it's still based off of the original game. We will find out very soon as to what changes we can expect and if it does greatly overhaul the game and what it currently feels like right now, but I suspect that it's not going to be as drastic as many are probably thinking. It'll be interesting to see if this 2.0 change can bring Rules of Survivals to modern standards. One thing that I definitely noticed while recording this gameplay was the fact that it did feel like an older Battle Royale game compared to some of the other Battle Royales that I've played, such as Apex Legends Mobile, PUBG New State, or of course Call of Duty Mobile. Now, earlier in the video, I told you guys to remember the fact when they went ahead and mentioned the free trading system. Now, one thing that I think is very interesting is that this is supposed to be a Battle Royale game, but they're mentioning that you will be able to sell guns and items and stuff like that in some type of player-driven economy to make money. Now, that stood out to me because it makes me think that Battle Royale is not the only game mode experience that this game is going to have. Now, as we can see here in one of the promotional images, they even show the trading system, and it says trade freely and earn rewards. Now, what I think is going to be interesting is to see how exactly this system works. It kind of looks a little bit similar to the player-driven economy that exists in other NetEase games such as Badlanders and Lost Light. How it works in those games is that there is an in-game player-driven economy where there is a black market that you can go ahead and sell various items that you've earned in your raids. You can also buy items from other players who also got those items in raids or through missions or things like that. Now, normally in Battle Royale games, you do not leave with the loot that you essentially found in the game once you finish the match. Once you win, you start off another Battle Royale game and you start off with nothing, and of course you have to find loot as soon as you drop into the map. It looks like there's going to either be some type of different way of doing Battle Royale, or there's going to be a different game mode where you do actually leave with the loot that you find or the loot that you earn by killing other players. So it's going to be interesting to see how they actually handle this whole thing. What I'm thinking is that there is going to be a Battle Royale mode, and there might also be some type of survival mode that's going to be similar to the Escape from Tarkov raid system, where you go into a raid, you can survive, you can find a bunch of loot and stuff, you can encounter other players, and then you have to find one of the extraction points to actually safely leave the match, and then whatever loot you found during that raid, well, it is now yours and it's going to go into your in-game inventory. That's how it works in other NetEase games such as Badlanders or Lost Light, so maybe they're going to be implementing some type of game mode that's inspired by those games, and they're going to be putting it into Rules of Survival 2.0. That is not 100% confirmed though, that's just my personal theory as to what this free trading system in Rules of Survival 2.0 is going to be, but we will have to wait and see for more official information. And of course, we won't have to wait for long because the game does launch on January 26th, so just in a few days we are going to get our hands on the game, and as they mentioned, it's going to be launching on Android, iOS, and on PC all at the same time. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys are thinking about Rules of Survival 2.0 down in the comments below. Do you guys think that this is going to be a major overhaul to the game, or do you think that it's not going to be able to compete with the likes of PUBG Mobile, New State, or Call of Duty Mobile? I'm very interested in hearing what you guys have to say about Rules of Survival 2.0, but with all of that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.